an electric car should be. It should be small, convenient, nippy, easy to park, town. And that's what it is. And that Volkswagen ID everyone, that's exactly what they should be making. If somebody wants to buy a performance car, go and buy a performance car. Buy something that's emotive, buy something that's thrilling to drive. Don't buy an electric car that, well, they're all dumping them. You know, I had a look on Auto Trader last night. There's 1,001 Taycans for sale on Auto Trader as of last night.
Goodness,
1,001. I can't believe they sold that many. I'm gobsmacked.
well, I suppose they would have sold it to people with companies, and yeah, they'll have it for 3 years, and then the time's up, isn't it?
Well, that's what happened. Now you're getting this flood. That 1,001 Taycans is going to rocket.
Yeah,
Because all the people that had 3-year leases and they started 3 years ago or 3.5 years ago, now there is all these cars you get in return because nobody's buying the Taycan on. As I said, my next door neighbour bought a Taycan, 112,000 quid for a 4S, and he asked me to sell it for him when it was about 6 months old. The retail price on it was 97 grand. I said, let's put it up for 93, get an offer and take it. He said, fine. We got an offer of 85 relatively quickly, which was a guy looking to fulfill an order for his client. I said to my friend, I said, look, I think we should take it. He said, no, bugger them, or words to those effects. And I said, okay, but I think it's a mistake. I think you should take it. Didn't take it. 2 months later, we couldn't get 58,000 quid for it.
wow, goodness.
Yeah, absolutely. But I mean, he was all right with it. I mean, he's made it based on what he wanted. I mean, he loves the car. He really enjoys it. He wants to stay with an EV, but he also has ICE engine cars, so he can afford to have both.
Yeah.
I think really the problem is the people that can't afford to have both.
Yeah.
But then you say, well, if you can afford 110,000 quid car on lease, you can afford more than one car. It's difficult, isn't it? I mean, everybody wants to, you pay your money, you take your choice. But I think with all these cars coming back now off lease, the market's getting flooded with them, and it's only going to get worse. I can see these Taycans. I mean, the Taycans are currently bottoming them out at 35,000 quid. Now, that's a car that was 110,000 quid 3 years ago. So that's a £75,000 loss in 3 years and 40,000 miles. So they're at 35 grand at the minute, but when that 1,001 cars elevates to 1,500 cars over the next 6 months, what are they going to be then?
Yeah.
And they're not selling, because I keep looking every day and they're not selling.
Yeah.
So that 35 grand is quickly going to become high 20s, quickly mid 20s. I mean, where does it end for a Taycan? Are we going to see a 15,000 quid Taycan? If we do, James, quite frankly, I'll go and buy one. Phenomenal car for 15,000 quid.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely phenomenal. And quite frankly, it's still under Porsche warranty for another 4 or 5 years on the battery. So where's the risk? Then it starts to become more interesting proposition. Like I've always said with cars, it's about what you've paid for it. I think how you feel about a car is directly related to what you paid for it. If you paid peanuts for it, you can forgive it a lot of foibles.
Yeah.
Unless it's a Range Rover, in which case you haven't paid peanuts for it and you can't forgive it.
No.
But I do think that, if you've paid a lot of money for a car, your expectations are very high.
Yeah.
If you've paid a relatively small amount of money for a Porsche Taycan, let's say it's 20,000 quid, realistically, if you got 4 or 5 years out of that car and it's cost you 4 or 5 grand a year, and then you sell it for 4 or 5 grand, so your net cost is 15 grand over 4 years, are you going to be disappointed that it's cost you 15 grand over 4 years? I think the answer is probably going to be no. But again, it depends on who you are. I mean, we know that we've got people that, they don't want to spend any more than 3 or 4 grand on a car and they want it to last for 3 or 4 years.
Yeah.
In which case, you and I have done that regularly, have done and will continue to do. But it's always horses for courses with these things, and everybody's a little bit different. Not everybody's the same, and people want different things. So as such, we try and give a broad spectrum of what's going on.
So what you're saying is for entertainment value, just go and have a look at all these Porsches that are for sale.
Don't laugh at the walk
well,
off.
No, absolutely. But yeah, that'd be
especially if they cash for it. Jesus Christ, can you imagine? Oh, I hope they've all leased them.
Yeah, I would have thought they would do.
These lease, I mean, my next door neighbour, he actually offered to buy his off Porsche. He rang them up and he said, "Look, I love the car. I'll buy it." And they gave him a ridiculous number, like 10,000 quid over the trade value to buy the car. Now, you'd think that they'd be thinking, we've got a field full of these fucking things. We don't want any more. If somebody's willing to give us cold hard cash for it,
yeah,
why wouldn't we take it? Give people a sensible figure, stop the polluting of the market, protect the residuals, and protect the brand.
yeah.
But no, they're not. They're being massive hard asses about it, which I really don't understand. Please like and subscribe.